Hello everyone, Riley here with the T-Storm Chasers. We will jump into our weather video in just a moment, but first here is a word from our friends at Cube Portable Storage.
What are you doing?
Decluttering?
Moving? Remodeling? In need of temporary storage, emergency cleanup, or just need to declutter? Cube Portable Storage has the perfect solution. Rent your Cube Portable Storage container today.
And don't forget, they got roll-off dumpsters for the other stuff. Call Cube Storage for all your moving needs.
All right, good evening everyone. Today is Tuesday, April 21st, 2026, and let's dive into today's video. Taking a look here firstly at our regional map, and as you can see, it has been a dry day out there today, and it's been a very warm day. We don't have much to go over on the radar. Temperature-wise, it has been a warm day out there. We've seen very warm temperatures for this time of the year. We got 82 degrees in Sioux Falls. That is about 20 degrees above average for this time of the year. 77 in Brookings, 79 in Aberdeen, 81 out in Pierre, 86 in Wagner. Now look down here, Vermilion and Sioux City did hit 90 degrees today. So some very warm air to our south. 82 out in Rapid City, 79 in Buffalo. Down into Nebraska, it is warmer. We are in the low 90s. We're at 88 in Valentine. We're at 90 in North Platte, 90 in Grand Island, 88 in Omaha, 90 in Norfolk. And then into Iowa, we are widespread in the 80s. We're at 82 in Waterloo, 86 in Carroll, 88 in Fort Dodge, 84 in Des Moines. And then up into Minnesota, a little bit cooler, but not by much. It's still pretty warm. 75 in Minneapolis, 79 in Rochester, 82 in Fairmont, and 79 in Tracy, 75 in Wilmer. Overall, today was a very warm day, and if you like the warmer weather, just wait till tomorrow. We are seeing a very warm day, and you can say it's going to be a hot day tomorrow, and we're going to see widespread temperatures into the 80s and 90s. So let's get into all the details. So firstly, I wanted to dive into our weather alerts that we have. Have a look at the map. We have a lot of pink colored areas. What is that exactly? That is the red flag warnings that are out, and this is in effect for a large chunk of Nebraska. The only exception would be in southeastern Nebraska, and then up into far northwestern Iowa and into western Minnesota, and then it goes for most of South Dakota. So, you know, Pierre, Aberdeen, Sioux Falls, I-29 corridor, all included here in this red flag warning. This is for tomorrow due to gusty winds, very warm temperatures. Again, we're seeing hot weather tomorrow, just downright hot, 90s widespread for temperatures. So when you get that warm of weather, you get the gusty winds, you have dry ground. That is a bad combination for fire weather concerns, and so it does look like we are going to be dealing with that for tomorrow. So if you are in these areas in pink, which covers a large chunk of the central U.S., you know, it goes all the way down into Texas and New Mexico, Arizona, and as far north as Minnesota. So we need to make sure that we are being aware here of this fire danger potential, and outdoor burning is obviously not recommended here. So be on the lookout. All right, we're going to get back to our weather video in just a moment. But first, sponsorship opportunities out there. We are looking for sponsors. So if you are interested in partnering with T-Storm Chasers and becoming a sponsor with us, feel free to reach out to us on our Facebook page or any of our social platforms, as well as our email or phone number. And we're also launching our new weather call system that is available now. Highly recommend. Sign up. It's $15 for a whole year, and you get life-saving phone calls from us here at T-Storm Chasers. It is a GPS-based system, so any warnings that are issued in your area during severe weather events such as tornadoes, severe weather, and flood events, any warnings that are issued for your immediate area, you will receive a phone call within seconds from us at T-Storm Chasers, giving you guys life-saving information. If you're interested, sign up today. Go to the website at tscalert.org. Now let's get back to the video. All right, switching gears here to our severe weather outlook maps. Have a look at your screen. This is a marginal risk level 1 out of 5 in green. This is the outlook map from the Storm Prediction Center for tomorrow. And you can see it goes all the way from Texas up through Oklahoma, western Oklahoma, western Kansas, western Nebraska, and western South Dakota. So Pierre to Rapid City included here up towards Faith. This risk has expanded from what we saw the other day and even yesterday when it was just a small fraction of South Dakota. Now it is pretty much all of western South Dakota here. Again, Pierre to Rapid City down towards central Nebraska, Valentine down to North Platte included there. So we'll keep a close eye on things for tomorrow. The risk is mainly for strong wind gusts. There's no tornado risk. The hail risk is low, only a 5% down in Nebraska, and then points south. And then here's your wind risk, the 5% there in brown. So that is mainly for strong winds for tomorrow. And then we switch gears towards Thursday, and it does look like we see a more likelihood of severe weather on Thursday. Have a look here at the severe weather outlook. You can see the yellow slight risk there, level 2 out of 5. From Oklahoma up through Kansas, Missouri, Nebraska, Iowa, and it does extend into southwest Minnesota and also extreme southeastern South Dakota. Sioux Falls is included in this, so we are in the slight risk of severe weather for Thursday. So we need to be weather aware and getting prepared for this event. And we are going to do the same. We are going to be activating chase mode. We're going to have a team of chasers out in the field, and we will also be going live as well, bringing you guys severe weather coverage as needed. So we need to be on alert for Thursday, because it does look like that is our best shot here for severe weather for our region. Now, for the southern plains, I just wanted to throw this out there and take a look here real quick. We actually are looking at several days in a row here of severe weather for the southern plains. Pretty crazy, really. When you look at it starting Thursday, lasting through Monday. This is the outlook on Friday. You can see the southern plains. You know, obviously this is well south of our region, but I did want to just bring this up briefly. Day 5 risk, that is for Friday into Saturday. And then look what happens on Sunday. The risk does not change. It is the same exact areas Sunday and then also on Monday in the southern plains, so the southern U.S. So we are looking at several days in a row here of severe weather chances across the central and southern plains. All right, so let's take a look at the latest on the European model, looking at the future outlook for the radar picture. As we go throughout tomorrow, we are going to see a continuation of the warm weather and the dry weather. Now, as we head into Wednesday night, though, there is that chance for rain and thunderstorm activity across Nebraska into South Dakota here. Pierre down towards Valentine is kind of a spot we're going to be watching tomorrow evening. And then tomorrow night into Thursday morning, you can see the rain and thunderstorms will move east into eastern South Dakota into northeast Nebraska. Sioux Falls could see some rain showers Thursday morning. And then we get kind of a break in the action before we see more thunderstorm development Thursday afternoon, and then that would begin around the Sioux Falls area once again, and then southwestern Minnesota into western Iowa and eastern Nebraska, and then this activity would be on the strong side. Again, we're expecting some severe weather with this activity, thunderstorms and severe weather Thursday afternoon and evening, and basically what we are looking at is this would form a line from Minnesota down through Iowa and eastern Nebraska and march eastward throughout the remainder of the day on Thursday. And that's the expectation for this system on Thursday. And then on Friday, we get a little bit of a break. There could be some lingering showers out towards places like Rapid City, down towards Custer, maybe out towards Pierre, but overall, we're looking at a fairly dry forecast on Friday, but Friday is also going to turn much cooler. And then on Friday into Saturday morning, we could see some light rain showers here across far southeastern South Dakota, eastern Nebraska, and into Iowa. So something to keep an eye on, but those activity of rain showers aren't expected to be much of anything Now on Sunday, we've been seeing this for a few days now. We are looking at a potential system coming through our region on Sunday into Monday. So something worth watching there, and that could pack more of a punch. As you can see, a pretty strong low pressure system looks to move through this area across the northern plains on Sunday. So something to keep a close eye on. All right, and as we take a look now at our temperature map over the next several days, let's go ahead and play this out. Look at tomorrow. We are seeing widespread 80s and 90s across the region. Pierre in the mid-90s. So central South Dakota tomorrow is going to be the hottest spot on the map. Sioux Falls, though, we are going to hit 90 degrees, it looks like, for tomorrow. Even Aberdeen, as far north as Aberdeen and Mulbridge, we could be in the 90s. So widespread 90s across the region. But then on Thursday, we start to see some changes. Thursday is kind of our switchover day. We're going to be seeing that system, and there is a cold front that's going to be tied to this system on Thursday. So on the back side of the cold front, it's going to be cooler. Temperatures in the 50s and 60s. But on the front side of the low, we're still going to be warmer. We're still going to be seeing 70s to low 80s here across southeastern South Dakota, eastern Nebraska. And so it does look like for the eastern half of the region and the central part of the region, we're seeing warmer temperatures. But out west, we're going to start to cool things down. And then look what happens on Friday. We really start to cool down here. We're seeing a bigger cool down with temperatures returning to the 40s out to the west and 50s across the central part of the region, and then Sioux Falls probably looking at around 60. And then on Saturday, how about your weekend? Well, we're looking at 40s and 50s widespread. So that cool down is going to take place, and it's going to last through the weekend. Saturday looks like a cool day, 40s and 50s. And then on Sunday, more of the same. We're seeing 40s and 50s widespread across the region. So it does look like another cool weekend. And, last weekend we were cool too. We had a cooler weekend. And it looks like, once again, this weekend is going to be about the same. And then we'll see what happens next week. There's some hints at some roller coaster changes, just some ups and downs, it looks like, for next week. So again, we're continuing to see this temperature roller coaster for our region. So that is going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, smash the like button, drop a comment down below. We want to hear from you guys. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and ring those notification bells so you don't miss any of our future videos. And also check us out on Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok so you don't miss any of our content over there. And with that, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.